Okay, so we're back live here. Just had a bit of an internet delay there, but we're back up and running here, and this is heat 3 of the women's longboard, round 1. There's just under 6 minutes remaining left in this heat here, and that surfer in green there, I believe that's Carly Sable on her back end there. But yeah, girls out in the water here wearing red. We have Emily Thick. In white, we have Lou Rogers. In green, we have Carly Sable. And in blue, we have Sheet. What sheet is it? What heat is it? That's what I have right here. Yeah, sorry. Listing off the wrong names. Are just waiting for an updated list. I believe I was reading the women's shortboard list, but stand by for a longboard list here. Just about under 4 minutes remaining left in this heat of the women's longboard. And I'll get back to you guys who's in the water in just a second. Like, not a really big file or website. Okay, so we're back here live. Sorry about the delay there, but under a minute remaining left in Heat 3 of the women's qualifiers, the women's longboard. In red, we have Kate Wilson. In white, we have Julia Taff. In yellow, we have Monica Edsman. And in blue, we have Nikki Delisle. Sorry, in green, we have Monica Edsman. Just about 20 seconds remaining left in this Heat 3 of the women's qualifier for the longboard division. We've got about 10 seconds remaining here. 10 seconds remaining. Gonna be counting it down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that signal there marks the end of Heat 3 of the women's longboard qualifiers. And just standing by for results there and the judges to get ready and get their scores locked in. We will be moving on to round 4 of the women's qualifier. In the water, where in red we have Morgan McIntosh, and in white we have Katrina Gibbons. In green we have Brianna Bradley, and in blue we have Amarita. So stand by for that heat. Stand by. Counting down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that horn there marks the start of the women's Heat 4, the women's longboard qualifier. After this, we'll be going into the women's, I believe, semifinals of the shortboard. So 20-minute heats, 4 girl heats, and obviously top 2 waves are credited into your score line, and the top 2 surfers advance. So this is Heat 4 of the women's qualifiers, and we have some pretty awesome conditions here. We have red up and riding on their backhand there. That was Morgan McIntosh on her backhand. Definitely some optimal longboard conditions right now at the moment. Nice and clean, not too much chop on the face. That inside section is a little bit frothy, but still tons of swell out there, and we've been blessed with a great day of surfing and weather conditions, surfing conditions, and yeah, it's turning out to be an awesome day. So this qualifier here has been pretty exciting. I know the stream, the webcast, if you guys were trying to join us online, was down for a little bit, but it is back up and running now. So tell your friends and family they can tune in live if they aren't at the beach here. They can watch the stream live on tourismtofino.com, queenofthepeak.com, and surfcam.ca. So tell your friends. I know earlier we had people all over the world. We have red up and riding here on her forehand, and a nice looking right here. Nice little shuffle step up to the nose of her board there. A little shuffle step back here, and she's working that inside section. Nice little cut back to the foam ball there, and that was a nice looking ride by red. Definitely her best yet. Definitely play a score in her score line there. So yeah, the theater that we have here with Cox Bay being the main contest site, it's we're pretty blessed here in Tofino with all these options for contests. Obviously, Cox Bay being the most consistent of all of them, and we do have results for Heat 3 of the women's longboard. In 4th place, wearing white, that's Julia Taff. In 3rd place, wearing blue, we have Nikki Delisle. And advancing into the round 1 of the women's longboard, wearing red, we have Kate Wilson, and in yellow, green taking that heat, Monica Edsman. So congrats to Kate and Monica. You guys are moving on ahead to round 1 of the women's longboard division. So yeah, as I was saying about this scenery out here, Cox Bay is definitely the forefront of contest surfing on the west coast of Canada, and very consistent throughout the year. This is definitely the go-to spot in the summertime and fall time. Wintertime, we do get smashed with some pretty heavy swell, so this bay does pick up quite a bit of swell, but for the most part, There are options on the beach here. You can work the right side, the middle, and the far left. So plenty of peaks and plenty of options here at Cox Bay.
Plug this in. It's a TV.
Yeah, so conditions today have been pretty consistent all day here. Just looking at the surf report right now, it's reading 6.9 at 12 seconds coming from the west. It definitely looks like there's a bit of an underlying south mixed in there. Definitely you can see that corner working a bit, but the main contest site is straight out in front of us here, and this has definitely been the most consistent of all the peaks here. And we have surfer on their backhand there in white, just rolling down the windows on that one and barely holding on, but got a little bit stuck there, a little bit off balance, but yeah, we have a light breeze coming from the west, southwest it looks like. Still optimum and ideal conditions here for Cox Bay and for all the competitors out there. And we will be looking at pretty much the same conditions tomorrow, not swell-wise, but weather-wise. It'll be sunny. Not too much wind forecasted in the forecast. And the swell is supposed to be dropping. That's why we're going to be going on ahead and running majority of the women's shortboard. We'll be going to the semifinals and finals as well. I just want to say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors here that are making this event possible. We have Billabong, Surf Sister, the Wicked Inn, Tourism Tofino, Wildside Grill, Shelter Restaurant, Pacific Sands, Aftana Surfboards, and I'm going to stop myself here. We have Surfer Up and Riding here. It looks like it's Surfer in Green, working her backhand there. Just getting a little ahead of that section there and watching it fade away on her, but staying busy out there. There's tons of swell there.
Should have given you guys bloody sponsor name for our company.
Yeah, for the scaffolding?
Yeah.
What's your sponsor? What's
Industrial Scaffold Services.
easy?
You want this?
So we have Surfer Up and Riding here. That's red. That's Morgan McIntyre on her backhand here. Working her way to the inside, trying to get up right up to the nose there. Definitely utilizing her whole board there with that nice little shuffle step and cross step there. Nice little turn off the top and milking it right to the inside and gets right up to the, almost to the nose there, right to the inside. So that's definitely going to play a score into her score line. That's probably her better wave. So longboarding is a little bit different when you're judging for longboarding. The judges like to see lots of style, so lots of flow in that while you're surfing one of these waves out there, and also utilization of your board. So if you can move up and down your board and utilize the whole length of it, that's what the judges want to see. So obviously if you can connect some innovative and some progressive maneuvers that'll factor into that wave, that's obviously going to excite the judges. But the utilization of your board is key when you're out there. Making sure that you're cross-stepping if you can, or shuffling all the way up to your board. And if you get toes on the nose, that's potentially could see some scores in the excellent range getting dropped. But that's what they want to see when it comes to longboarding. So I just want to say a big thanks to Industrial Scaffold Services. They've created this giant castle for all of us here at the beach. If you guys are down here or just getting online on the webcast here, yeah, they're providing a pretty awesome setup for the judges and the webcast team. So thank you guys We have Surfer at the back there, straight lining and taking a bit of a fall on that one.
Oh, look at this. A little flyby.
And looks like Tofino Air up in the sky there, giving us a little buzz by. Some happy tourists flying above the contest site here. And we are at Cox Bay and Tofino. I'm going to carry on down the line here for the sponsors. We got Aftana Surfboards, Ocean Village, Tofino Brewery, Nixon, Von Zipper, and Pharmasave, and of course Sports Canada TV that's bringing this to you guys live, and surfcam.ca as well, providing this live stream around the world. And earlier today we had people from Morocco, from Guatemala, from the UK, from Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, and I think it was also, as well as the United States and Mexico too, people are tuning in right now. So people around the world are watching all the girls out here surf, which is pretty awesome to bring this contest and also our local beach and area to the World Wide Web. So thank you to Sports Canada TV and surfcam.ca for getting that live stream going. And I believe I got my co-commentator,
Yeah,
Mike
back.
Dixon, back in the house, and yeah, definitely some exciting surfing going on today. And this heat has been pretty good. I know Morgan McIntyre may be walking away with this one because she's had some pretty awesome rides. And that last one, I believe she got a couple of toes on the nose at one point, but looking good.
Yeah. Thanks. Feeling good here. Stoked. We got our internet all back up. The live feed's on. Live scoring is going to be back just in time for the semifinals.
I can't wait for that semifinals.
My fingers are crossed. Let's not bump any wires. Because it helps build the excitement. So if the beach marshals could text me a photo just of the semifinal draw, please. Brennan might have it, actually. But yeah, for everybody that's on the beach here, watch the high tides coming up. If you got shoes on, your feet are going to get wet. After this heat, we're going directly into semifinal 1 and 2, and then a short break into finals. So I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for that semifinal here. I believe we got in the water here to start off semifinal number 1.
Yeah,
Who we got
Tamara Stevens, Steph Whiteman, Hannah Scott, and Sanoa Olin.
Oh man, that is
Whew.
might as well be a final. That's the great thing about as the contest goes down into the later ends of the heats here, and these finals start to really turn on, and expect to see some fireworks from all these semifinalists because any of them could be in the final. So yeah, I can't wait for that heat.
And then following them up in the second semifinal, we've got Leah Oak, Amelia O'Connor, Matea Olin, and Marie Francois.
Oof,
Man,
another one.
the waves look nice and clean. Sun's going down on Cox Bay here.
I'm stoked that there's no wind.
Yeah, this day has been unreal.
After yesterday, we had a bit of a wind delay. That high pressure system definitely came in with a vengeance and blew us all the way. We got Morgan McIntyre up here on her forehand. Just couldn't quite make it around that section and got a little bit stuck. But yeah, it's nice to see days like this when the wind doesn't pick up, especially in the afternoon. We're usually prone to having some westerly northwest winds kick up in the afternoon, but that's the beauty of fall, really, is not like summertime. Those winds don't really get too strong.
I think it gave us enough wind yesterday for a couple days here, so we'll just let it do its thing.
And just to let everybody know what's going on a bit on tonight. I believe there's a movie premiere going on at Shelter, or another movie premiere. They premiered it last night at the Tofino Community Center, but tonight at Shelter Restaurant, the Balance movie.
Yeah, so Billabong put together the Balance movie and features a lot of their athletes, and some of the athletes happen to be local as well. So I think Marie Francois is in that movie, as well as two guys from the judging panel, Pete and Noah, and then Sepp Bruweiler, Billabong surfer, local legend.
And I believe Sepp may have two parts in the snowboard and the surf.
I think he does. I didn't get to see it last night. I'm seeing a yes. Yeah, a couple clips in the snowboard. Sepp's a pretty accomplished snowboarder as well. So
I remember talking to my good buddy Rycam down in Yuki there, and he did a little bit of filming for that that movie there, and Sepp was not afraid to take off on the majority of all the jumps that all those pros were taking off on, and actually I had no idea that Sepp was so comfortable under a snowboard.
Yeah, no, he very, very comfortable. I've never seen him in person, but on his Instagram, if you follow his Instagram, it's full of his antics and what he's been up to. So
Hashtag Vince life.
yeah. For anybody on the beach here, yeah, join the conversation. Take a look at on Instagram, hashtag Your Tofino, hashtag Queen of the Peak, hashtag QOP 2015. Lots of fun things going on. I mean, I'm stoked to go home later tonight and take a look at that. It's such a beautiful day here on the beach in Tofino. Can't thank my team at Shelter enough. It's pretty crazy. We get to run a surf contest, and
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable to have such a world-class restaurant, be one of the major sponsors for a surf contest, and they were the host for that kickoff party we had on Thursday night.
that was fun. That was different.
a lot
Normally
of
it's a
fun.
Sunday, but introduce past winners and
I feel
hype
like
up the
that's
weekend a little bit. It
that's
was
probably the best way to do a contest is having a kickoff party, because then kind of kicks off the weekend of fun there. And yeah, pretty excited to have Shelter on board. Every time I've been in there, nothing but great times.
Yeah, a good crew. We've actually up here in the booth right now. We've got sous chef Robbie Elliott. How you doing, Robbie? You want to say anything on the mic? You want to say anything? You're never shy. Here, come over. So we've got sous chef Robbie Elliott up here. Robbie is a huge surfing fan and local legend. Go say hi to him when he's working online at Shelter, and say hi to him in the water. What's up, Robbie?
Oh, not much. Weather's nice. Waves look good. It's a hilarious judging panel here. The banter's fantastic.
They're pro though, huh?
It's like an SNL skit.
I'd struggle to get any work done with the 5 of them, that's for sure.
What do you think of the level of surfing today, Robbie?
Oh, it's unreal. After watching this event the last few years, just watching the level increase and increase, and like you said, those semifinal heats, any previous year, those are finals. Those are finals across the board. So it's incredible to see,
Yeah.
the level of surfing and how good it's gotten here.
And through Shelter Surf Club, obviously you've seen a lot of Matea and Sanoa this year. How much do they impress you?
Well, I don't know if it's definite impressment, but having a 10 and a 12-year-old pretty much show you how it's done every single day that you go out. I don't know if it's embarrassing
It's
or
humbling.
I guess they surf so well that it's not even embarrassing. It's more you just watch and learn, really.
Yeah.
When you sit back and watch the videos, I don't watch myself. I watch them and try and emulate what they're
Pick
doing.
them apart. Yeah.
So no, it's amazing to see and what them working together with Shannon. It's just incredible to see what they've done, and we're just proud to be Canadian and know the future that those guys have in store is incredible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you've been working really hard on your surfing. What's a couple tips for out-of-towners that are maybe in town and working on their surfing when they're here visiting? What's a few words of wisdom that's helped you along the way?
Be humble. Be humble and definitely listen to surf with people that are better than you, that's for sure.
That's great advice.
I also, the biggest difference for me has been cross training. Like just surfing, yeah, it gets your shoulders really strong, but it doesn't. We don't get to be up on leg burning point breaks every single day, so definitely doing cross training, fitness, that kind of stuff has been a big thing for me. And
Yeah, we
and-
got another
and-
Shelter guy with the gym actually now.
yeah, we got the Tofino School of Fitness recently opened this year, which has been absolutely game changing in my life, and I know it's been game changing in a lot of other people's lives. So, having Dan here is, I don't even want to say it too loudly because I like it to be our own little secret, but what he does is just incredible. And
That's set up too. That location.
Have you
Money.
worked out with Dan yet, Stratter?
I have actually. He ran me through a couple of. I went in there and I was trying to do the John and have no coach and try to do it all freestyle. But yeah, I went in there and he really laid it to me, and I couldn't walk for 2 days.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that.
I think he just wanted to, because I used to live with Dan for a year, and I think he just wanted to get back at me at those times that I got back at him living
Yeah.
with him.
for all the good stuff he does, he is a little bit twisted, that's for sure.
That's why he's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
So Robbie, you're coming off an injury. What personal surfing goals? What are you working on? What's on your surfing radar for the next little bit?
I actually had a really good talk with Shannon a couple of days ago just about visualization. Really, if you can't be there physically, be there mentally, take yourself to a place where you can practice those turns. And, I've got enough footage from him now that I can watch those and then, close your eyes and just look at the turns and just where can you improve, make those little tweaks to make them better. And I know from the Greg Long night at Shelter, he said the same thing. If you can't be there physically, just take yourself there mentally, and it does wonders. So, I mean, it's a slow and long process, but if you're willing to put in the work, hopefully you can get there, and that's what I'm going for. That's for sure.
Yeah, totally, and that's why.
45 seconds remaining in qualifying heat number 4 here in longboard, and then we're moving straight into semifinals.
Yeah, that's why surfing is so awesome, is that there's so many different aspects, especially if you're wanting to compete and get to a level where you think you can. I mean, the sky's the limit as long as you can think it.
So one last question here for you, Robbie. Who's your fantasy pick in shortboard here?
My fantasy pick in shortboard?
Yeah, at the Queen of the Peak.
I gotta go Mateo, and how could you not? I've seen her surf too much lately that I just can't not.
Counting down.
Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, put your hands together for longboard qualifying heat number 4. Big thanks to Robbie Elliott. We'll see you at Shelter tonight for the balance movie. Yeah, we'll see you there. Thanks, Robbie.
Hell of a job, boys.
So just stand by, semifinalists. Maybe Brendan here, you can introduce this heat while we're standing by.
Yeah, so that horn there marked the end of the heat 4 of the women's qualifier. Sorry, yeah, heat 4 of the women's qualifier of the longboard, and we're gonna go right on through to the women's semifinal. So we're gonna count it down: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that horn there marks the start of the women's semifinal. So wearing red, we have Tamara Stevens. In white, we have Steph Whiteman. In yellow, we have Hannah Scott. And in green, we have Hannah Scott. And in blue, we have Snow Olin.
So top 2 advance to the final, to the money round.
Yeah, and couldn't have picked a better day to run this final. I mean, there's still swell out there. Lines are still pulsing in, and the wind is held off. So.
And it looks like technology is cooperating at the moment, so hopefully the live feed, you guys can hear us loud and clear. We'll try and tell you guys what's going on for semifinals. Live scoring appears to be back up and running, so we'll try and give competitors updates in the water, but for everyone on the beach, keep your eyes on the water. This is going to be heated.
Yeah, I can't wait. All these girls.
Sets approaching here.
Yeah, all these girls have been surfing pretty much to where they want to be surfing right now. I mean, sitting up here.
Okay, we have a paddler. That's surfer in red, I believe. Tamara Stevens drives high. Quick little float on that section. Boom, quick little top turn.
There, yeah.
Gets a bit fat in front of her. She winds back into the pocket, taps the foam all the way to the inside. Boom, smacks that section. Doesn't quite ride out.
We got Sanoa out in the back as well on this nice looking left here.
Sanoa, 10 years old.
Big open face in front of her. Nice little float section there. And
wow, good exchange to start. Tamara,
yeah,
she is hungry right now. That was a very well surfed wave all the way to the beach.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to
Conditions as good as they've been all day.
I feel like that wave is going to definitely factor into her score line down the line there. That was a really nice wave from
I'm excited.
Tamara.
That got the heart going.
Yeah, that floater right off the bat there in the first couple of turns there, and the nice little roundhouse cut back into
Look
the
at the
foam
waves.
was
Okay,
good.
out the back, white, surfer in white. I believe that's Steph Whiteman. Tic-tacs back, quick little crack off the foam. That wave kind of shuts down on her, but early days.
Yeah, nice exchange from all those 3 surfers there. Sanoa in wearing blue and Steph Whiteman in white and Tamara Stevens in red. So good start to semifinal number 1 there. So if you guys have friends and family that are around the world or can't make it to the beach, they can go online, queenofthepeak.com, tourismtofino.com, and surfcam.ca and watch this feed live. So tell your friends, this is where the magic happens. And I mean, there was a $2,000 on the line.
$2,000 on the
A
line.
lot of bragging rights.
That's why we created this contest. So, Billabong Shelter, Surf Sister. This is what it's all about right here. This is exciting.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I'm getting texts from people in Toronto. Jay Gildenheis, see you're online. he's watching. He's pretty bummed that he's not here. So big thanks to Jay for obviously supporting this. He liked Tamara's last wave, so.
Yeah, that last wave was definitely nice. So, yeah, she's been surfing like that pretty much all contests. Just real powerful off those bottom turns and making all those maneuvers that she just pulled off, those floater and that nice little cutback and everything just working well for her. And that board she's riding that Noah's given her is definitely working for her.
Okay, out the back. Surfer in green up and riding on her backhand. Drives off the bottom. Ooh, big deep
Hannah
taut
Scott.
turn. That's Hannah. Again, off the bottom.
Nice, another turn there.
Not overly powerful. The wave isn't really offering much there. There's a nice carve back to the power. One more crack on the inside. Hannah opens up her account there.
It's a nice wave by Hannah as well.
So it looks like first wave of red. Scores have come in. Again, this will be unofficial until the end of the heat. First wave of red. The judges are leaving lots of room because we're in the semifinals. First wave of red, a 5.17. First wave of blue, a 3.17. And first wave of white at 2.83. Waiting on scorers for first wave of yellow.
Yeah, wow, definitely a good exchange there. A good couple of scores getting down there, but I like how that scale's been set. And, I mean, it's nice to set that bar low because anything can happen in these semifinals, and these girls are capable of anything out there as well, especially with the conditions that we have right now.
Yeah, even... Oh, it looks like those scores were unofficial. There's still scores dropping, so I'll give you an update once I've got all the scores locked in here. Sorry, guys.
Tamara Stevens right now on that little left here, working it to the inside. We have also White on her backhand out
That's
there as
Steph
well.
Whiteman. Quick little check turn underneath the lip there. As this one just all the way down the sandbar here. It's kind of running a little bit out and stands up in front of her. See if she can connect this section. Oh, it doesn't quite connect. The wave kind of sections in front of her.
So we got 15 minutes remaining left in semifinal number 1. And if you guys are just joining us online or at the beach here, out in the water, in red, we have Tamara Stevens. In white, we have Steph Whiteman. In green, we have Hannah Scott. And in blue, we have Sanoa Olin.
Okay, I stand corrected. The judges didn't leave as much room as I thought. I thought that was a little low. All scores have dropped for first wave of red. It was a 7-5. 7-5. First wave of white, a 4.67. First wave of yellow, scores dropping. Still waiting for one more judge to put their score in. And first wave of blue was a 4.83.
Way to set the bar high there. That was yes, Tamara Stevens, that first wave that she got, that's definitely set the tone of the heat.
So first wave of yellow, a 7.33. Wow, this one's going to be tight right down to the wire.
Yeah, yellow, that's Hannah Scott. Definitely looking pretty comfortable all contest long there, but Tamara Stevens, I mean, she took a year off from this contest last year, and she's coming back and looking like she's wants to win this thing.
She looks motivated. It's a pleasure to see her surf again.
Yeah, I definitely one of my favorite surfers on the water. She's been around these parts for a long time, and just the power and how smooth that she can connect multiple maneuvers and link all these turns and stuff on one wave is nice to watch.
Time check. That was a lot of action. 13 minutes remaining. 13 minutes remaining.
I feel like we should just add on a couple more minutes here. I want to see more of these girls in the water there. It's some pretty good surfing here. This is probably the better surfers, this is pretty much the best shortboard surfers right now in Western Canada. And
okay, Brendan, interrupt me here if we get a surfer up and riding. Oh, here we go. No, I'm gonna try and give the surfers in the water a situation update. Surfer in blue, you're sitting on a 4.83. You need a 7.24 to move into first place. 4.51 to move into transfer spot. Surfer in third place, surfer in yellow. You're sitting on a 7.33 without a backup at the moment. In second place, we currently have Steph Whiteman in white with a 4.67, and her second wave is also a 4.67. So a combined two-wave score of 9.33. You need a 7.41 for first. Tamara Stevens, you're sitting on a 12.07. You need to improve on a 4.57 to increase your lead.
wow. Good couple of scores there. Tamara Stevens is looking hungry, and she's definitely looking very comfortable out there. It's so awesome to watch here, especially when the swell and all the factors cooperate. This is probably one of my favorite contests ever to watch out here. Obviously, other than that Coldwater Classic here a few years ago, but
Man, how's that bar over there?
Yeah,
Those rights are.
bars are working. The swell is perfect, and I mean, it's not too big, and the wind, that's a huge factor right here because Cox Bay is so exposed to majority of the elements, but it's awesome.
Okay, semifinalists in the second heat are just getting ready to paddle out. It looks like we have there Leah Oak's going to be in red. We've got Matea in green. In blue is Marie Francois. And then in white is Amelia O'Connor. So congratulations, ladies, on making it this far. Good luck in your semifinals. 11 minutes remaining. 11 minutes remaining in semifinal 1. Who's going to be cashing in on their spot in the final?
Yeah,
Top
I mean,
2 people are in the money.
if these are semifinals, man, this final is going to be. Make sure you tell everybody that can't make it to the beach here to tune in online because we are streaming live around the world at the moment. So if you have friends and family that are working in town that can't make it to the beach or that are across island or across the world, they can tune into tourismtofino.com, queenofthepeak.com, and surfcam.ca and watch it live. So do your part and show some support for these girls because there's some really good surfing going down right now.
Okay, we got a looker here. Waves have gone quiet. We've got Chrissy up in the booth with us now too. She can't handle. She needs to see better from where she was standing.
No, I just wanted the microphone back, Mikey. Nice try.
It's addicting, isn't it?
No, I want to watch this from up here. This could be a final. Like the girls out here are all top-notch surfers. So I just I have no idea who's going to take it. I'm super excited.
Okay, here we go. Surfer in green up and riding.
That's Hannah Scott there.
Hannah Scott on her forehand. Quick little tap off the top, drives off the bottom. Whoa. Threw the fins out back, but didn't quite ride out of that one. Whew.
That was a nice turn.
Hannah, spicy turn on the inside.
A little bit unfortunate that she couldn't stick it, but yeah, I've definitely been in the water with her a lot, and she is.
Hannah's sitting on a 7.33, so that will help her cause. She is going to improve. Sets approaching the lineup. We got Surfer in red taking a look. Didn't like the looks of that one. I think that was a good choice. Another wave behind it.
Yeah, it's tough to be patient out there. You know, you just want to turn around and grab something to get a score, but you know, sometimes patience pays off. You got to wait for that gem to come out. It's not only, you know, your maneuvers you're doing, but also, you know, the choices of waves you have out there and what those waves allow you to do. So yeah, good idea to let those little ones go and wait for the gems to start rolling in.
Yeah, definitely. As we roll into these final semifinals and finals rounds, there's definitely a little bit of a strategy game out there because there are some defined peaks there. Obviously, the center part of the beach here has been working the most, but all these girls are pretty used to contest surfing, and I know they've surfed with each other quite a bit, so
you can see
definitely
them
playing a little bit of mind games out
yeah,
there too.
hunting around the lineup here. Time check, 7:30. 8 minutes remaining in semifinal number 1. Man, when it's action like this, it goes by fast.
Yeah, you almost want to just keep it going here.
Look at this.
Kind
There's
of an hour final would be amazing.
sets approaching. The girls are heading south down the beach here a little bit. Looks like Tamara Stevens on the north end is content with sitting still up there. Lots of time. So it looks like score is still filtering in for last to yellow.
So a couple of these girls in the water, Chrissy, they're actually a couple of your staff members, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Steph Whiteman has been with me for about 10 years. She's one of the assistant managers at Surf Sister. And, you know, I can't help but play favorites sometimes with my sisters.
Well, the sisterhood over there, as they say, always a pretty heavy contingent at this Queen of the Peak. And, I mean, the things you do over there and all your staff do over there, it's pretty awesome to have an all-girls surf shop and surf lesson kind of program going on. It's pretty cool.
They are, and you know, Hannah wasn't working too much for us this year, but we're like mafia. Once you're in, you're in. So we're never letting her out. So I'm cheering for all my ladies out there.
Yeah, they definitely have a pretty good crew on the beach here too. That's the awesome thing about this whole contest and this whole community is that it's insane the amount of support that everybody gives each other, no matter if they're a competing restaurant or a competing surf shop. Everybody's out there for one goal and one goal only is to have fun and definitely see everything thrive off each other.
For sure, yeah, community, man. That's it. It's all about community.
Yeah, and then I'm coming up from the Big Bad Yuki just to make sure that this contest is webcasted live, and it's awesome to be a part of. I've been a part of this for 3 years, and I can't get enough of it. And I can't get
Okay,
enough of it.
we'll wait for this set to pass through here, and then we'll give you a situation update. Looks like no takers on that first one. Anybody in position on the second wave here? Looks like Surfer in green up and riding.
That's Hannah Scott.
Hannah Scott on her backhand, super aggressive.
Tough wave, not the best shape, that one.
Time check, Ty. 6 minutes remaining. 6 minutes remaining. We got Surfer in red. Tamara White,
that's
pardon
White,
me.
Steph
Surfer in white.
Whiteman.
Steph Whiteman with her nice fluid style. Couple little cutbacks onto the inside. I don't think that's going to improve her score line. Out the back here, we have Surfer in red.
Picking it off on the shoulder here. We got Surfer in blue. I think that's Sanoa Olin.
Quick high line here. Whoa.
Nice little stern on that one, but just couldn't hold on to that speed. She dug her rail pretty good. And
Okay, so situation in fourth place, we currently have Sanoa Olin with a 4.83. You're in need of a 7.24 to move into first or a 5.74 into the transfer spot. In third place, we have Steph Whiteman with a 4.67 and a 4.67. You're in need of a 7.41 or a 5.91 to move into second. 5 minutes remaining. Currently in second place, so situation change. Hannah Scott, you're sitting on a 7.33 and a 3.23. You need a 4.74 to move into first place. Tamara Stevens, you're still out front with a 7.50 and a 4.57. You need to get rid of a 4.57 to increase your lead.
wow, pretty close. Those top two positions are up for grabs, and that.
Yeah, we got Red having a look here.
Red on her backhand. Big section in front of her. Not much on offer there.
What's this thing out the back? Who do we have sniffing on the shoulder there?
That's Sanoa.
Noah.
Blue, Sanoa. Nice wrap to the inside as that thing stands up in front of her. Quick little high line. Carves down, drives off the bottom. Another little tap at the top, and that one kind of gets fat on the inside. That will be a better backup for Matea, though, so she will, or pardon me, Sanoa, she will improve her situation. I don't know if it's enough to overtake. 4 minutes remaining.
minutes. I am seriously nervous. My palms are sweating right now.
Yeah, it's definitely
Sets
exciting
just
to watch
pouring
right now.
in.
Yeah, these sets are, man, the amount of mind surfing that's been going on up in the judges booth is, I got a headache. I need some Tylenol.
Yeah, all you ask for is waves for these contests, and it's been super consistent all day long. So couldn't ask for better conditions here at Cox Bay and sunny Tofino.
Yeah.
That's sunny Tofino. For all you Lower Mainlanders, sunny Tofino.
Yeah, definitely not rare to the sun this whole year. Definitely it is rare right here majority of the time, but we've been blessed this year. And
Oh.
the past couple of years, actually, it's almost felt like there hasn't been a real winter that's hit us, but I know everybody's expecting it, so.
Some more sets kind of right in front of the judges' tower here. See if any of these line up. I think all four competitors are taking a look with not much time left.
Yeah, just under 3 minutes left.
Yeah, the line of waves that are coming through here looks pretty good here. See if there's a shoulder that any of these girls can pick off.
Oh.
That big left right in front of us here. If anyone's on the shoulder there.
Doesn't look, I don't think anybody's in position for that one.
That would have been a good one there.
Yeah, it's easy to see from up here. There's a lot of current. There's a lot of water
Okay.
moving.
It's Hannah Scott on her
Hannah
forehand.
Scott on her forehand.
Oh,
That was
wow.
a stylish top turn off the top there. Gains some seed, gets around the session. Nice little top turn again. Nice
yeah.
wrap, big rebound. Hannah all the way through to the inside. Very well surfed wave. Let her hear
Nice
it,
one.
guys. That was a beautiful wave.
Wow, I like those 2 turns that she did there. She definitely had lots of speed and definitely stuck her rail there. And
That opening
through-
top turn, there's
oh,
style
lots
points
of
there for
water
sure.
there. I'm just getting word we have 2 minutes remaining left in this semifinal heat number 1. If you guys are just joining us on the beach or online,
Okay, we got a paddler out the back.
we have in red Tamara Stevens, in white we have Steph Whiteman, in green we have Hannah Scott, and in blue we have Snow Olin. So just under 2 minutes remaining left in semifinal heat number 1.
1:30, 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Man, it's too close to call who's going to win this heat. Top 2 competitors do advance to the finals.
Into the money round.
Yeah.
I feel like that last wave that Hannah Scott there is
think
definitely going to play a factor in her scoreline. Those 2 turns were pretty good ones. We have a surfer at the back there.
Steph Whiteman. It's got a big section in front of her, but
Oh, working
a
it.
little bit of wall.
Ooh.
Oh, off the top, drifts the
Oh,
fins.
spicy.
Oh,
my
Steph was
gosh.
not going down
That
without a
was
fight. Time
Yeah.
check. How much?
50 seconds remaining. 50 seconds remaining in heat number 1 of the women's semifinals.
I'm
Man,
curious to see how that's going to be scored.
Well, we've been seeing it all day.
Throwing caution to the wind. She drifted the fins there.
That's probably one of the biggest maneuvers we've seen all day. And that little tail slide
Whew.
fins free on that lip. I'll be curious to see what the judges kind of line up and see.
25 seconds remaining. So we're not the judges. What do you think here, Brendan? Hannah's or Steph's last wave?
I mean, I've always been a fan of power surfing, so I would tend to lean to Hannah Scott because those 2 turns were pretty awesome. She sent tons of spray on that. But we got 10
Counting
minutes
down
remaining here.
5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2, 1.
1.
Woo!
Wow.
Okay, that is the end of semifinal 1. Semifinal 2, stand by. Semifinal 2, stand by.
As these surfers come in, you guys, make sure you give them a round of applause. That was some amazing surfing out there. The level of
We probably-
talent out there is awesome. So make sure they hear it when they come in. Give them some big applause.
Just waiting for the judges here, semifinal 2.
Yeah, wow. That was that last wave that Steph got. I mean, that one maneuver could throw her ahead, but we're no judges. We just sit here and commentate for you guys. But if I was a judge, I mean, I would definitely throw her a pretty high score there. That one maneuver, and she was able to stick it there. So let's replay.
Check out this replay here.
This is Hannah Scott on her forehand here. This was one of my favorite waves.
Oh,
This one
beautiful
turn
bottom
there.
turn. Oh, that was the
that was-
earlier wave.
Yeah, that was. She was surfing pretty good all heat there.
Here she is on her backhand in the replay here for the webcast.
Yeah, she definitely stayed busy out there and definitely got a couple of good waves that went into her score line, but. Yeah, and there's little Sanoa there in the instant replay we have on the webcast. She was pretty busy out there too, and keep in mind, Sanoa Olin, she's 10 years old, so she was going up
Yeah.
against girls twice her age.
And give it up for these girls coming in. They surfed awesome. You.
Yeah, there's surfer in green there. That's Hannah Scott, your defending champion there. So we'll see what happens here as these scores drop. This was Hannah's wave, I believe, on the instant replay here on the webcast. And those 2 turns there. Look at all that spray
Look at
she
that
tossed
wrap.
in that one turn there. Yeah, that was my favorite wave for sure, the heat there, and able to stick with it right to the inside. But I think those 2 maneuvers there, I mean, gotta put that at a high score. But
That was commitment right there.
yeah, exactly.
All right, I think judges are almost ready. Shaz, can I count you in? Just hold on one sec. Contest director
And then for you guys in the instant
Shannon
replay
Brown
there.
has got everything under control here. Okay, we're going to count them down. Semifinal number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brendan, maybe walk us through who's in the water for semifinal 2 here.
Yeah, so who we have in the water here, wearing red, we have Leah Oak from Souk, South Island. We also have wearing white, we have Amelia O'Connor, Wearing green, we have Matea Olin, and wearing blue, we have Marie Francois. So this is a pretty heavy heat here. We've been watching these ladies surf all day today. I know that one turn that Leah did in the earlier rounds in the quarterfinals definitely had Mikey and I and Chrissy kind of at the edge of our feet here, and the judges definitely liked that because they were rewarded with a pretty good score there. So goes to show if you can put together just one powerful, one good crisp maneuver, you can get those high scores that the judges are looking for. So I believe that's Amelia O'Connor on her backhand.
Just sticking with it. Maybe something on the inside will open up for her. That was a solid turn on
Nice
the
little turn
inside.
there, yeah.
Nice. Well
Yeah, I'll bring
served.
it.
Out the back, Leah Oak as well.
Okay, just while we got a break in the action here. Semi-final shortboard. In fourth place with a 4.83 and a 4.20. Wearing blue, Sanoa Olin. Give her a big round of applause. She's 10 years old, competing in women's shortboard. In third place, despite that crazy finish, wearing white, Steph Whiteman with a 6.4 and a 4.47. So advancing to your finals, wearing red in second place, Tamara Stevens with a 7.5 and a 4.57. Hannah Scott did take that heat with her second wave, a 7.33 and a 6.67. So Tamara and Hannah, you will be our first two finalists in the 2015 Queen of the Peak Women's Shortboard.
Congratulations, ladies. You're in the money round. You'll also be wearing some new bling as well, courtesy of High Waters Jewelry, as well as Lisa Fletcher. So,
Man, do you remember
ooh, out the back, green on a bomb.
green? That's Matea.
Oh, maybe that's why it looks so big.
Okay. I'm going to try and get longboard results out to you guys. Sorry, we're lots of action up here in the booth, so.
So for those of you just joining us on the beach, this is the 6th annual Queen of the Peak, and we're in our semifinal heat number 2. Right after this, well, we'll probably take a quick break, and then we are going to head into the shortboard final. So stick around on the beach, see some hot action out there, and we are going to crown ourselves a winner, a new Queen of the Peak for shortboard.
Can you get Hannah to meet me down?
Hannah Scott. Can you please meet Brendan out in front? Hannah Scott for another interview.
You're
You
gonna
know you love it.
You're going to get good at this by the end of the weekend.
All right, so the ocean's gone a little bit quiet here. So again, I just want to thank everybody for coming out, for joining us on the beach, for supporting women's surfing. We really appreciate this. For the judges up here in the booth, thank you guys so much. You're doing an awesome job. This contest isn't possible without you. You just add a level of legitimacy to this contest that's just, unparalleled. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate all your hard work.
Okay. We're just going to wait for this set to roll through the lineup here, and then we can get you your longboard qualifying Heat 4 results. Beach marshals, just be ready. I don't have names, but I have colors. We have paddlers here. Out the back, surfer in green, Matea Olin on a nice-looking right-hander. Can she get around this section?
She can.
Dries off the bottom.
Woo.
Big open carve. Again, big bottom turn, wraps it through to the power. Oh, it doesn't quite right out of that one. Out the back.
On her backhand.
Surfer in blue gets bucked off that one. I didn't see what happened on the outside. Chrissy, was much going on the outside of that one?
She did have a couple maneuvers. I'm not sure as sharp, as big as Taya, but yeah, it was still a well-surfed wave. It'll definitely put some scores in for her.
Okay, maybe we'll announce longboard. So Beach Marshals just ready here. In fourth place, surfer in blue. In third place, surfer in white. Advancing to the first round of longboard, surfer in yellow/fluorescent green. And winning that heat was surfer in red. Congratulations, ladies.
So Mikey, I'm here down on the beach with with Hannah Scott here, your semifinal heat number 1 winner. So Hannah, walk us through that heat. Did you have a game plan going in there, or was it just kind of go out there and have fun and see what waves kind of work for you and just put something together and get a good score on the board?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to catch some more waves early, and I sort of didn't do that at all. And then I got a fun right, and then I kind of also just didn't catch waves for a really long time and was super scared, and then I caught another wave.
Yeah, you definitely were patient out there, but all you needed were 2 waves, right? That's all you need. 2 waves, 2 scores, and you definitely showed on that one left you had.
Yeah, Hannah, can you walk us through what was going through your head on that left, knowing that you needed a score?
I have like a big hole in my left booty, and it was really full of water, and I was like, oh, I hope I don't fall.
You definitely did not fall.
Hear
'cause
that,
those-
sponsors? Maybe let's set her up with a new pair of booties here.
Those 2 turns were definitely what put you into that. I believe you got in the excellent range or just below of it. But can you walk us through a game plan, or what are you going to do to keep yourself warm for the finals?
Well, it's pretty sunny and hot out, so I'll probably watch the girls surf and, yeah, just kind of keep wiggling around.
That's perfect. That's your semifinalist winner, Heat 1 winner, Hannah Scott. You'll definitely see her in the final. That's your defending champion from last year as well. So
Congrats,
thanks,
Hannah.
We'll
Good luck
see you
in the finals.
Thank you.
Back to you, Mikey.
Okay, up and riding out the back. We got Matea on her backhand. Drives off the bottom.
Is she going to get around this?
Well-timed hit on that section. I don't think she's going to get around. She's got a bit of a paddle back out, and we've got another set approaching the girls. They've all kind of moved north here to look at this north bank. Just waiting for some scores to come in here, and then we'll try and give you a bit of a situation here where things are at in semifinal number 2. Again, in red, Leah Oak. In white, Amelia Connor. In fluorescent green, Matea Olin. In blue, Marie Francois. So looking on the left here again, those ones are a bit fat out the back, and then they seem to stand up as they hit the inside here, right where Matea is about to duck dive. And then they shape up. That's a beautiful wave down the inside there.
And these are conditioned athletes too, you know. These girls are
12
active
minutes.
the whole time. They're not just waiting for a wave to come to them. They're, you know, searching out new peaks, paddling up and down the beach, trying to position themselves into the best spot. So the athleticism it takes to be a surfer of this level is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely. As they get to these later rounds, these finals, that's when everything matters. And definitely you can see a little bit of strategy game out there and being patient. Like you saw in the last heat, Hannah Scott, as you said, she was being patient. And yeah, sometimes waves come to you, and sometimes luck's on your side. And that's the name of the game when you're surfing out here. So definitely wave choice plays a factor.
Okay, a bit of a lull in the action here. We'll let you know where things are at. Currently in fourth place with a 3.67 and a 1 is Marie Francois. You only need a 4.71 to move into first place. Tied for second currently, Leah Oak and Amelia O'Connor, both with a 4.67. Looking for a backup at this point in time. Currently out front in green, fluorescent green, we've got Matea with a 5.10 and a 3.27. So Matea, you're looking to replace a 3.27.
Yeah, definitely seen some good surfing in this heat here. It's definitely anyone's game at the moment here. We do have Matea out in front by a little bit, but that second spot is definitely up for grabs here. So it's nice to have.
This is only the semis. Like, the final is going to be crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait. It's nice that we have Swell for the final.
Oh,
Yeah, good call by Shannon, the director out here, to just run the shortboard finals. I mean, if we've got waves, let's use them. These are great conditions for shortboarding. Tomorrow the swell's supposed to drop a little bit, so it looks like we'll be in good shape for Princess of the Peak as well as for the longboard contest.
yeah, no, this is about as good as you could ask for. It's a perfect day to run the shortboard all the way through start to finish, and then I think tomorrow is going to be an absolutely epic Princess and longboard day. So just couldn't ask for better conditions this week.
Totally. This also gives
Somebody kicking and stroking to try and get into one here. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Here we go.
Look, this looks like a nice right.
Maybe too deep.
nobody's quite in the spot.
Yeah, some of these girls are, will be competing in the longboard as well too. So splitting the contest like this allows them for some time to sort of switch over to that style of surfing in their minds.
Okay, up and riding out the back, Matea. Quick little mid-face top turn.
Oh,
Whoa,
that
drifts
turn.
the pins and throws some water. Oh,
Wow, that one turn there,
That was
tossing a lot of water on that. on that.
buckets. Buckets, boys?
Buckets, as
buckets.
they say.
That was
Fucking
Leah.
buckets.
That was Leah Oak-esque. Maybe she was inspired by that Leah turn earlier on.
We
I-
saw that one turn earlier. It definitely got her score close to the excellent range, if not in the excellent range. So
and that isn't a swimmer out there. I believe both Kyler and Adam are out there, or Adam for sure, or Kyler. I don't know which one it is, but out there filming. So
how fun is their job, eh?
I think it's a lot
Swim
of work.
around with the camera. Sure, it looks fun for us on the beach, but they're definitely out there for a long, extended period of time, holding a pretty heavy piece of equipment, also pretty expensive, if you guys didn't know. But they're really good at what they do, and if you guys have time, stop by Kyler's workshop on the main drag there just before you get to shelter, and check out adamchilton.com. They're pretty good at what they do, so get familiar with their work.
If you've seen any of the commercials that have come up, the shelter video as well as the Surf Sister one, those were put together by our other honorary surf brother Adam Chilton. So he's a talented videographer for sure.
Okay, a bit of a lull in the waves here. We'll get a time check maybe from timekeeper Tyler. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Still anyone's heat here. Who's going to be joining Tamara and Hannah in the final? Looks like we got a little right approaching, not quite in position. With 20-minute heats, you can't afford to be patient, so you got to hunt down some waves and create some opportunity.
The other interesting thing about this heat is, this is Taya's backyard. The other three surfers are not Tofino surfers, so.
So surfer in white up and riding. This is Amelia O'Connor. Out the back, we got Matea.
Oh, wow, that was a nice little cut back there. Just got a little bit caught on that foam there. Probably might have dug her rail a little bit too hard on that turn, but still looking pretty sharp there. Yeah, it's pretty exciting to see all the different athletes.
Okay, again up and riding, we got Matea. Oh,
Nice little
She's
blowtail there. Wow.
He wants it.
well, out the back, surfer in
Red up
red.
and riding there.
Oh, that wave just runs away down the line.
Just a quick up
Nice.
and down.
Nice little float.
We got blue on her back end out the side there.
Marie
Down the
Francois.
beach. Couple of nice turns on her back end.
She looks strong.
Yeah, Team Yuki warned me that she had been practicing, so I was pretty stoked to see her come out and
She's
blow up.
definitely no stranger to competition, but yeah, definitely known for her snowboard abilities, but she can surf too, which is just a general all-around athlete. The majority of these surfers, actually all of the surfers in the water are all, especially when you get to the final stages, are real athletes. So surfing's definitely a hard sport.
Any
Lots of things go into it, and being good at it too.
Anybody hanging out after the contest, I think it's going to be an epic sunset tonight. So find your little spot and take it in. This is as good as it gets.
Yeah, don't forget to hashtag your Tofino with any of your sunset shots or any shots of the beach here. Hashtag your Tofino and hashtag QOP 2015 and hashtag Queen of the Peak. So get social with everybody online there and everybody down here at the beach.
All right, Tyler, what are we looking at? 6 minutes remaining in semifinal 2.
Some homework for you guys tonight too. If you could just share information about this contest, we'd really appreciate it. For people who can't be here, what a neat thing to be able to tune in online and watch this. So just direct them to tourismtofino.com or queenofthepeak.com or surfcanada.ca so they can tune in. Out the back, here we go, in red.
Leah Oak.
Leah Oak, yeah.
On her backhand.
A couple of good turns there. That first turn was pretty good. That third turn there, tossing lots of spray on that one, milking this right to the inside. And a good combo of moves there. She got 3 or 4 turns there that,
So powerful.
yeah, she definitely knows how to lean into that back foot there, especially on her backhand, and get that tail working there and dig that rail in and throw some spray. She's
So we're
fun to watch.
still waiting on scores from obviously last to red, Leah Oak there. it will improve her situation, but I'm not sure where she'll end up, so stand by. Currently out front, Matea Olin. Leah knows that she still needs to replace a backup score here. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Semifinal number 2. Who's the hungriest? Right now, one excellent score is going to change this whole heat.
Speaking of hungry, Mikey, after this, we head into shelter for some dinner.
Yeah, I think so. We got to set up for tonight, too.
We'll also be re-showing the Balance movie. Balance movie premiered last night at the Community Theater, courtesy of Billabong. Thanks for coming out.
Okay, here we go. No.
Nah.
Sorry, Chrissy. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. It's a great film, so if you can, head down to Shelter tonight. Come early to grab a table, or, if you want to just come in, have a beer and watch the film will be after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, a little bit later showing. We got to get some of the equipment off the beach here and back to Shelter. And, yeah, going to put some movies on, have some fun tonight.
I feel like you guys should start renting rooms there. I'd love to move into Shelter. I could live there all day, every day. It's great atmosphere, great vibe. The staff are just so welcoming, and yeah, it's just really definitely the main spot for
3.5 minutes.
everyone in town to hang out and have a good time.
You guys are good.
Definitely over the years, I've built up quite a good culture in that restaurant, and it's always fun to.
I've built up quite a good tab in that restaurant.
Okay, here we go. We got some lookers in red. That's Leah Oak.
She wants it.
Yeah, quick little fin ditch there on the inside. Oh, going for a carbon 360 in the foam, but doesn't quite surf out of that one. Oh, the back, not going to translate into a score.
A nice open face left here at the back there. See if anyone's in position for it.
2 minutes.
We got Surfer
2 minutes, 50 seconds.
in blue on her back, and I believe that's
Just
Marie Francois.
running
Just
away.
getting a little caught behind that.
And then, man, this heat is tight. Okay, looks like I can give you a quick situation update.
Or not.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on, hold on.
We
Surfer
got
up.
Surfer in green. I
Matea.
believe that's Matea. The nice little fin throw, and
Doesn't quite right out of that one.
not quite sure if that's a complete maneuver, but
So it looks like obviously score is still to drop, unofficial at this point in time. In 4th place, we have Amelia O'Connor to move into the transfer spot. As per this last score, we need a 4-3-1. 2 minutes remaining. In 3rd place, Marie Francois. It looks like you're in need of a vote of 5 to move into 2nd. In 2nd, we have Matea Olin in green. You were looking to throw away a 3-8-7, or to move into 1st, you need a 4-4-1. In 1st place, Leah Oak. You're sitting on 2 average scores of the 4.83 and a 4.67. You're looking to throw away a 4.67. So super tight, as you can see here. If anybody throws down an excellent score, they're going to shake this up. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. Couple lines approaching, still enough time. Anybody in position?
yeah, we got this left here that sorry, that I think it was Leah Oak looking for, but just kind of died on her. But still lots of swell. We have Surfer down the beach here. Surfer in blue. That's Marie Francois on her forehand with a nice open face wave here. See if you can milk this inside section there. Trying to get back to that power spot of the wave there, where that pocket, as they call it. And get one maneuver there.
Out the back, Surfer in white. That's Amelia O'Connor. And we got a little bit larger wave out the back. This is green. Matea on the left. That wave just runs away from her down the line. Time check. We got 35 seconds.
This is a close heat.
Oh, 30 seconds. Stand by the end of this heat. We will go on a short little break, and then we'll jump right into the finals. Who's going to write the story today? Time check. 10 seconds. We are counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. who a little bit slower heat, but who
Wow.
did enough to get through to the finals. Stand by for results.
Definitely pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. It's a nail biter. I'm not really too sure who has taken that. Definitely Matea got a couple of good cracks there, but Leah Oak was right behind her, and I mean Marie was able to put together a couple of good waves there, and as well as Melia. So I've kind of glanced over the judge's shoulder, and all contestants are pretty tight. So we'll see what the final result is for that semifinal heat number 2.
We've got a few replays going on now too of that last heat.
That's Matea.
Matea.
That was that one turn there that she tossed a bit of spray on that one. Looking pretty good for a 12-year-old out in the back there.
Looking pretty good for anybody.
Yeah.
There's Leah with that power move, that power backhand hack.
Yeah, this
She
is one of the
a
waves that I like
strong surfer.
the most. Yeah, she was able to link, I think, about 4 or 5 turns on this one wave here. And every single turn there, Chrissy, she was able to throw tons of spray.
Yeah, I'm working on cupfuls here, man, and she's got buckets that she's throwing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we're ready. We have results here. And let me just start off by saying from fourth place to first place in this heat, we were within 2 points. So, wow. Here we go. In fourth place, wearing white with a 2-wave combined total of 677 is Amelia O'Connor. In third place with a 2-wave combined score of 760, wearing blue, Marie Francois. Advancing to the finals in fluorescent green with a 2-wave combined total of 897, Matea Olin, and just sneaking the win out in that heat is Leah Oak wearing red. So Leah and Matea, you will be joining Tamara and Hannah. We have a crazy final coming up here. We're going to let these ladies have a short little break, let the judges reset here, and then stand by. We're about probably 5 minutes away. Maybe a little bit longer. That depends on Shannon's call. Okay, so finalists, if you can talk to the beach marshals and just let them know how much time you want before the finals start. We'll leave it in the surfers' hands. Okay. Leah Oak, if you can meet Brendan, he's going to try and get an interview from you again.
I'm eating some of your fries.
Go ahead. Those are Brendan's fries. They're all yours.
Oh, they're cold. Cold, no, I don't want them. Burger? They're freezing.
Hey, what's Brendan doing leaving this stuff?
He's being Wazalewski.
What? He's on the strict program?
Strider Weaselowski.
Wazalewski.
There's ketchup down there.
This isn't a stop off on the way to somewhere. This is the end of the road. You have to want to come here. I guess you have to realize you're part of something bigger. It's a real thing that's going on. It's just big nature.
Yeah, I mean, I think the kind of people who are drawn to Tofino are people who enjoy being outside. Because that's what you do here. You get up and you go on an adventure. I definitely am grateful that we get to live here. That kind of passion just transfers to your kids.
For me, it's the relationship with the ocean, and to know it is to just get out there and experience what it is. It's an energy. If there's any peaceful moment I might need, I usually go to the water to find it. Things become a little bit more clear. you feel a bit more connected to the world around you. That's really what brings people out here.
So I think I'm live. I'm
yeah,
here.
yeah, Brennan, you're back here. Sorry, we just on the webcast we were just checking out the end of the road video from Tourism Tofino. So take it away.
Sweet. I'm here down on the beach here with your heat winner Leo Oak of the Heat 2 semifinals. Off to the finals. It seems familiar to see you always in the final here at the Queen of the Peak and every single contest out here in Cox Bay. How did it go for you out there?
Really good. I'm stoked. I'm so stoked I made it to the final. It was hard. Like, I didn't really get that good of waves, but I guess I did good turns on the ones that I did get, so that's what counts. And making it to the final, stoked.
Yeah, I feel like the judges are definitely rewarding those one maneuvers, and you've definitely surprised them. You got a couple of them off their feet on one of the turns out there. And did you have a game plan at all going to the semifinals, or was it just having fun?
It was just having fun, pretty much. I'm trying to get to the final because we're pretty close now. I mean, it's a short road to the final if you can make it happen. So.
Yeah, that's right. All you need, really, 20 minutes. All you need is 2 waves. Any plan for the final? What are you gonna do to stay warm and stay hot?
I don't know. I'm just gonna relax, drink a bit of water. I think we're gonna be getting out there pretty quick. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
so.
they asked for 15 minutes. Hopefully that works for you there, Leah. Is that
quick enough time for a tub?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks. That was your heat winner, Leah Oak of the semifinals. You'll see her in the final. That'll be going on about 15 minutes. Thanks, Leah.
Welcome.
Okay, back to you, Mikey.
Yeah, so we got Leah Oak and Mateo Olin joining Tamara Stevens and Hannah Scott here in about 15 minutes. So everybody on the beach, stay put. As the sun sets, it's going to be setting on finals and shortboard here. Couldn't ask for a better day or better conditions. I'm super pumped. Hopefully people online are enjoying this as the sun sets here, Cox Bay and Tofino. Beautiful setting for shortboard finals here, and it's going to be a cracker of a heat. I don't know, it's anybody's heat at this point in time. Whoever gets the best waves is going to win this contest. Any thoughts there, Brendan Strader?
Any thoughts on the final?
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to say. All contests, these girls have been pretty much neck and neck with heat scores and definitely impressing the judges and all the viewers on the beach and online. So, I mean, I think my fantasy team is all in the final at the moment here. What's the final looking like? We have
Tamara Stevens.
Tamara Stevens.
Yeah.
I had her.
Hannah Scott.
I had Hannah Scott. She was my number 1 defending champ. You got to throw the defending champ in there.
Leah Oak.
I definitely had Leah Oak, and I think
Mateo Olin.
Yeah, I think my whole fantasy team is in the final. So, I mean, on my real fantasy team on Fantasy Surfer, I am losing hard. But if this was for points, I would be a happy camper. But yeah, all of these competitors here are no strangers to the finals. I feel like they final in almost every single contest they go in. You know, Rip Curl Pro, Queen of the Peak. It's yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of game plan they have going into the final and see how they perform, because these changing conditions a little bit. It is high tide at the moment, but we did see in that last heat of the semifinals, still waves out there, and you can still put some excellent scores on the board.
Yeah, I think that heat, some of the surfers were just a bit unlucky and just kind of found themselves out of position, but you won't be able to do that in the final. You know, if they can get themselves in the spot, any 4 of these girls could win this contest. So, you know, ladies, get your head on and let's make sure you're ready to, you know, pay attention to the conditions here, because it's finals time and there's $2,000 on the line for the winner.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, maybe we can tell the viewers online and on the beach what's up for grabs in this final here, Mikey.
Lots of swag and prizes for all the competitors. They're all gonna take home a Lisa Fletcher ring. So first time from Lisa Fletcher. Big thank you to her. So there is one of her rings with the classic little bear head on it, so very West Coast, and then on the
Nice.
other side is a crown. So those are rings 1 through 4 of 8 made specifically for Queen of the Peak. So pretty rad. Yeah, I would be stoked just to taking that home.
Yeah, definitely. Having
But
throwing
the-
that local art in there is.
The icing on the cake, it's a good payday.
Yeah.
These girls, for one day of surfing, one of these girls is going to walk away with $2,000.
That's not a bad day at work.
No.
I mean, if I could take home $2,000 on the daily, that would be pretty sweet. But I mean, definitely, it's not as easy as it looks out there, and the conditions have been pretty ideal for all the surfers. Definitely a little bit of size in the morning, but with this pushing tide and this high tide, conditions have dropped a little bit, but we still have contestable swell out there, which,
yeah,
I mean, that's always the best thing about this contest. Is
Yeah,
because
I
for the
hope.
surfers.
Yeah, all I'm asking for in this final is just for there to be enough waves and the girls to find themselves in the right spot, so it's super entertaining. If we get that, it's anyone's heat and anyone's contest, and I'm stoked. It's 4 of the most informed surfers heading out in the water shortly here. So
Yeah, it's definitely getting to be a pretty common final with the likes of Leah Oak and Hannah Scott and Matea Olin and Tamara Stevens. I mean, Tamara Stevens was coming off a lay year. She didn't compete last year, but we could definitely see in the form of her surfing all contest long, she was definitely on point and here to prove a point and to let everybody know that she's not going away.
no, I'm curious to see how she deals with this. This is a big final for her. She's 12. Maybe she doesn't feel pressure, but yeah, hopefully Matea's feeling good. And I mean, she's super calm and collected always anyway, so I'm sure she'll be in the perfect mindset. But it is her home beach, and she's wearing the Billabong flag on her board, and I'm excited to see her perform because again, if she finds herself in the right spot, some of those turns she's put down for us today have been second to none. So
yeah, it's pretty awesome to see just the amount of power that Matea can actually throw behind her turns. She's not that big of a girl. She's 12 years old and riding a pretty tiny board.
Yeah.
But the amount of spray and the amount of control that she has behind her surfing is next to none.
Yeah, and then Tam Stevens, so nice to have her back. It's a pleasure to watch her surf. She's done what it takes, and I think she's left some in the tank for the final. A lot of her waves, she's linked them right through to the inside, and definitely hasn't surfed safe, but man, she's just done what it takes. She's ticked all the boxes, and that's how you win contests. There was I think the contest Kath Breweiler won. She, there's a couple girls drifting the fins, and Kath just did what it took to win, and she rode the waves to the beach, and really, everybody knew that Kath was going to walk away with that contest. So I think Tam is looking in the same boat. Hannah Scott.
Yeah, her rail game is looking real sharp right now, and I mean,
she
defending champ.
She catches a lot of waves always.
Yeah,
has a ton of fun, and when she connects, whew,
yeah, it looks
she
really
did that
good.
last year in the finals on the Monday after the fog delay, and I think Hannah, man, if she, some of those powerful closeout maneuvers that she kind of has become known for, if she can ride out of some of those, there's big scores going up. So.
Yeah, one of my favorite things to watch for Hannah Scott is her backhand. Man, she can whip that board.
I agree.
And even throw those fins loose. And
she's got that big wind up, with that top arm that really allows her to release the fins. And
yeah,
it's a pleasure to watch. I agree. She's got one of the better backhands of the finalists for sure.
Yeah,
and then Leah.
I mean,
I'd say she has the biggest power turn of the contest so far.
Yeah, that one turn. I mean, we've been talking about it all day. If you guys didn't see it. We'll have the footage in video at the end of the whole weekend. But that one turn that she had was pretty remarkable, and the amount of dedication she set into her rail, and especially as that wave was closing out, probably threw about 30 pounds of water flying.
Yeah, we were joking about it up here in the booth earlier today. Ross Williams always talks about hitting the button, and That's what Leah did. She came off the bottom there, and just that sweet spot, right in that sort of power source, she hit the button, and when you do that, it just sends buckets to the moon. So if Leah can find a section like that, again, she's going to put the scores up. So
definitely shows her veteran knowledge of contest surfing and also this beach. I mean, even though she's from South Island, she's no stranger to Tofino.
No, she spent a lot of days out here, and for all these girls, it's there's no home court advantage here. They're all, they've all put in their hours here. Sorry, we're apparently driving the Renfrew crew nuts here. We've been saying Souk. We meant Renfrew. We meant South Island. She just dominates the whole South Island. So
who gave me these bio sheets? I want to find that person.
Hours apart. Actually, Renfrew, I spent a couple nights there last year, and that's a cool little spot. I like it down there.
Yeah, nice little hidden gem there, that little pocket.
Maybe, I don't know if Choyle's still downstairs. Choyles, if you can just give us a couple-minute break to regroup here, maybe put on a couple of the sponsor bids, and then we'll get this thing going.
Everything that's beautiful takes a lot of work. Anything you love, you have to work for it. A lot has to do with me being a surfer. I've been surfing for at least 35 years now. Being in Tofino, for me, there is a balance that I found in here with myself. When I work in the glass, I see the sun, just thinking of creation, and I see my hands and my mind working together. It makes me happy, and that's something really special. The kids just love seeing glass being worked on, And they go, whoa, they open their eyes and see, and they're mesmerized, and their faces lit up, and they see something that's like, it's a sea star, or an octopus. That's one of the most beautiful experiences that I got. I'm thankful that I can be here and welcome the guests to come to Tofino and share my love with them,
It's safe to say that this place has it all. A little something for everyone. A place where adventure lives, stories are born, and memories are made. This place is Tofino. Discover more at tourismtofino.com.
So I love, like backside turns, this is the kind of rotation we're looking for. You can see the head and shoulders facing fully opposite direction to the nose. And on a turn like this, now you can see how far you've got to go between you and the whitewash.
This isn't a stop off on the way to somewhere. You have to want to come here. It's just big nature.
Share and discover your stories of Tofino at yourtofino.com.
All right, we're back here.
We're back, yeah.
It's final time.
It is final day for the women's shortboard for the 6th annual Queen of the Peak Women's Surfing Championship. This final is going to be pretty insane here. Let's see, pull up the lineup of surfers in the water here. We have, I believe it was,
Well, who had what color on? Did you notice?
we'll definitely be able to tell who's in the water. But anyways, we have out in the water, we have Tamara Stevens and Hannah Scott and Leah Oak and Matea Olin. And this is your women's shortboard final.
I think they adjusted it so the
Oh, so you can stand. Perfect.
Yeah, Beach Marshals, if you could just send a note up with who is in what color, just so that we can announce it properly here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting to see who comes out on top. I mean, they've been on form and in form all contests long, all day long. So it'll be exciting to see.
Which one? Down to the battery or what?
Who comes out on top. So definitely keep your eyes on the water. Yeah, definitely been blessed by the weather gods and surf gods all contests long today. I couldn't have asked for better weather. I mean, having blue sky and sunny, and at some points it felt like it was about 20 degrees. So we got us just standing by about 2 minutes until the start of the women's shortboard final. 2 minutes standby. But yeah, we've been blessed with some swell, with weather. What else do you need for a contest? I mean, this has been pretty awesome. And having this contest in October, I mean, we're always blessed with swell. The weather sometimes is up in the air because it is a fall time, and we do live in a rainforest, so we do get some pretty heavy weather systems that come through. But this weekend is the Queen of the Peak time, and
okay, judges are ready. We're just going to wait for a set, and then we're going to count it in. So we'll wait for Shaz's call here, and we will kick this final off. It's going to be a 25-minute final, 25 minutes.
So we just got...
hold on, surfers stand by, surfers stand by. We're just waiting for Shannon to count this thing in. Okay, counting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so we have in the water there, we're wearing red, Hannah Scott. In white, we have Tamara Stevens. In green, we have Leah Oak. And in blue, we have Matea Olin. So Hannah Scott is your defending champion, and she is in the finals right now. So we'll see how she does. Definitely the lineup of surfers out there are pretty heavy. That's Matea Olin in blue up and right in there. It's a pretty nice looking wave there, and a little nice maneuver off the top there. But yeah, so we were going with 25-minute heats for this final, and hopefully the ocean cooperates and sends some swell our way. We've definitely been blessed all day, but it's always nice to see those rogue sets roll through when that $2,000 in bragging rights and everything is on the line.
Yeah. So everybody on the beach, stand by after the final. We will announce the winner. So we have a paddler. Oh, nobody up on that one. Blue on the left. So Matea Olin on her backhand. Drives off the bottom. Quick little tap of the foam there. Stands up in front of her. Smashes the lip. Doesn't quite ride out of that one still. Early days.
And Matea definitely staying busy in the early stages of this heat. We saw that earlier with, I believe it was Tamara Stevens. She had everybody comboed for a long time. So if you can get some good waves off the bat and put yourself ahead, it definitely plays a factor in every other person's mind. But all these girls out there are no stranger to surfing in a final. So we'll see how this goes.
Think they're nervous? I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. God.
I'm afraid of heights, and I haven't been on the scaffolding all day. But yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that $2,000 would definitely look pretty nice in someone's pocket. I mean, if I was 12 years
I guess
old,
they got to spend 10% of it tonight, unless it's Matea.
Yeah.
Surfer in green up and riding. That's Hannah Scott. That wave didn't have much, so she just kicks. Sorry, Leah Oak. Pardon me, guys. Leah Oak. Surfer in green, Leah Oak. And again, tradition in surfing for anybody that doesn't normally watch the sport of surfing is to chair up the winner off the beach. Do not let their feet touch the sand. So hopefully we have the opportunity to do that today if this internet stays with us. Okay, we're going to stick with red on the left. Goofy Pitter, Hannah Scott off the bottom, cracks the lip a little bit late on that section. Leah on the right.
On that right, yeah. Her first turn there, she threw a bit of spray on that one turn. That famous power hack that Leah has developed over her years of surfing. It's definitely pretty patented. And
who do you think got the better of that exchange there?
I mean, that one turn by Leah. Throughout the day, we've noticed those one turn or one maneuvers have been getting favored by the judges, but that left looked pretty good. But I think that one maneuver by Leah was a pretty good turn there, and she definitely threw a lot of spray. So
I was looking at Hannah on the right there, and there a lot of speed, but she wanted to do something big on that section, and it just kind of a little bit late. So we'll have to see how the scores fall.
Yeah, I think that's Tamara Stevens there on her backhand.
On her backhand. Went up and got that one. A little bit late, just doesn't quite ride out of that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome to see Tamara Stevens. I mean, coming off not competing last year, but making the finals in this year's Queen of the Peak. She's definitely out here to prove something, and having these younger competitors. I mean, Hannah Scott and Matea Olin.
Okay, we have
given a run for her money.
Wow, look at all the people on the beach here. There's probably 100 people still on the shoreline.
Yeah, so if you guys are on the beach here, you can text your family and friends that can't make it here. This is the finals of the women's shortboard. We have Surfer Runner backing up and riding. Sorry, switching to her forehand. I believe that was
Matea.
Matea, it looked like. But yeah, they can watch us online, queenofthepeak.com, tourismtofino.com, and surfcam.ca. So
we do have, it does look tough to see the colors, but we do have spotters here in the booth. So we've got binoculars, and these judges are all over it. So super pro operation here.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this contest, having the panel of judges here. I mean, they're all local pros, and having the head judge, Shannon Brown, making sure that the scale is set right and set fairly is definitely an asset to this contest. So.
I unplugged it.
Okay, no worries.
We needed laptop power.
Oh, got it.
Okay, still nobody with any wave of consequence sort of up yet, so I think there's still a few scores to fall, but nothing sort of, nothing even in the average range at this point in time.
Still fairly open. It's anyone's game, especially with the quality of surfing that's in the water. Anyone out there is able to really pull ahead.
20 minutes left, so we still have 20 minutes left. A little bit longer heat. We're going for a 25-minute final. Long day here on the beach, but the fog cooperated and the surf's really cooperated. So all we asked for is a few more waves here to get us through this final. Okay, having a look. Surfer in green.
It's Leah Oak on her backhand. Trying to
Long
get her
line
on that section there, yeah.
There it is.
Nice
There.
backhand turn there. Trying to get a last crack at it.
Rebounds off the foam.
Nice couple of
Yeah.
good maneuvers there.
Leah's a smart competitor. You know, she's She knows what it takes. She'll
She's no
build
stranger.
house. Yeah, she knows that, hey, it's early. Nobody's put up a good score. She's going to just get her feet wet and, slowly just keep increasing her score. So smart surfing by Leah Oak early on here. Out the back, I believe that surfer in red doesn't quite get into that one. It sneaks underneath her. Blue on the inside. Here's Matea Olin. Tic-tacking, generating speed. Drops to the bottom. Quick blow of the fins out on that whitewash there, but doesn't quite ride out. She's been trying that maneuver a lot. When she rides out of it, it's something. But
yeah, I feel like she's definitely comfortable landing that maneuver. I've seen it while she's free surfing and a little bit earlier in the contest. But
somebody's scratching here.
We're just speaking with Hannah Scott and Leah Oak.
Okay.
Surfing her.
This is Hannah Scott on her backhand. Off the bottom, boom, big crack off the top. Section comes down around her. That was a real nice turn. I like the commitment right off the bottom to the top for the first maneuver, so we'll have to see how scores come in for that one.
Yeah, that was a good wave by Hannah. Good wave choice, and I mean, it didn't really work for her after that one turn, but that one turn definitely showed a lot of commitment in that one turn, and it could factor into her scoreline. But yeah, as we were interviewing Leah and Hannah on the beach earlier, that patience game has definitely worked for them. I mean, sometimes luck has it. This is Leah on her forehand. Just getting a little bit stuck behind that foam, but sometimes luck is on your side, and that's all you really need sometimes to get a proper looking wave and a proper scoring wave to come through to you, but still wide open.
Yeah, one quick last thank you to everyone involved in this event. Billabong, Shelter Surf Sister, Wiccan Nixon, Mizu, Pacific Sands, Ocean Village, Wildside Grill, Keep Abreast Canada, going down the beach there, Banger Tubs, Epic Pharmacy, Caravan Beach Shop, Lisa Fletcher Jewelry, Sports Canada, Surf Camp, Tofino Brew Co. Without all you guys, this isn't possible. So what a finals day, and stoked to have all you guys as partners. Thank you very much, and we all appreciate it as organizers and competitors. So
yeah, we got a last person to thank there. I was talking with Ty Benoit at Industrial Scaffold Services. This castle that you guys have created on the beach here is pretty awesome, and having this bird's eye view of the action.
Okay, here's Hannah up on her backhand again.
Nice big roundhouse.
Mid face, nice rebound.
Another one.
Another one. 2 setup turns. Let's see if this stands up on the inside for her. Generates some speed, comes off the bottom. Big float, tries to kick the tail out, doesn't quite ride out, but did some damage out the back. And out the back, we got Matea, drives off the bottom. Tries to hit the button there, but just gets caught up.
Yeah, I feel like Matea's just got to slow her surfing down just a little bit. She's definitely hitting that rail game a little bit too aggressively, but I mean, she's definitely able to do it. But
I'm liking the looks of this right-hand bank. Okay, here we go. Nope. Big set approaching the lineup. Big set approaching. Let's see. Is it going to offer any scoring potential? Oh, one of the bigger waves we've seen roll through in a while. Girls paddling, having a look here. If this thing can back off, this might be just a screamer of a right. I think it's going to mow through the lineup, though. Yeah, I don't think anyone's in position for that one. Didn't offer a lot anyways.
yeah, that exchange between Hannah Scott Defo. We have surfer out in the back there. Surfer in white. That was
15 minutes remaining. We still got lots of time left.
Okay, Leah Oak on
Leah
her
Oak.
forehand
This looks
here.
like a nice little wave here. Boom, buckets. Coming off the bottom. Will she get around this section? Quick little tap of the foam. Strong
She would've
surfing
right
from
on.
Leah Oak there.
Yeah,
I like the
nice.
looks of that wave.
Yeah, I love how she just stuck with that wave, because that inside section there, it does open up if you can stick with it. But yeah, I love the commitment on that wave, how she stuck with it all the way to the inside and was able to get one more maneuver just to pound on the scores or the points into her scoreline.
Wow, here we go. As if we asked for it.
Look at this flurry of sets coming through here.
Yeah. I think it's going to catch a few of the surfers out of position, though. Whew. About 14 minutes left in the heat. We're going to try and, as scores drop here, give you guys a situation
Got
update.
Surfer on her backhand on the going on a big left here.
Shit.
That was Matea Olin going on that big left there. She was able to put together some pretty big maneuvers there and still going to the inside. Wow, Matea definitely sticking with that wave, and it definitely opened up for her. We're able to link some big turns there. Yeah, the judges are wanting to see lots of commitment and dedication into those maneuvers there. Lots of speed, power, and flow, showing the judges that you're in control of every maneuver that you do and making sure that you're utilizing full scoring potential of that wave. So if you can, lots of top to bottom surfing, and if you can link one big maneuver, and that's the best.
3% saved it.
They'll be able to utilize or get some of those good scores that everyone's kind of looking for in these finals.
Okay, try and give you guys a bit of an update here. Just checking to make sure all scores are in. Still waiting on a couple scores from Last of Blue. We'll wait for those to drop, and I'll give you guys a bit of a situation update here. I'm waiting on Judge 2 and 5 for...
Yeah, as we see at the back, there's a bit of a couple of sets coming through here.
Judge 2 is missing.
See if any of those surfers are in position.
Should be a small score for Matea, and then or for Blue, and then the 3-3 that they drop is probably wave 6. Judge 2, if you can put a 1 in on wave 5, and then a 3-3.
Yeah, that set just. Oh, we have surf on the inside there.
Thanks, Noah.
Putting in a couple of good maneuvers there. Nice off the top there, and milking this whole inside section. Nice looking roundhouse right back to the foam ball there, and see if you can close out this one section there.
Noah, when you have a chance.
Nice.
The same on yellow wave.
That was a good wave.
1, and then your 2.5 should be wave 5.
That was Hannah Scott in red. Looking pretty comfortable and looking pretty loose on those turns there. Milked it right to the inside and had some big open face carves that'll definitely play a score factor into her score line. It's a time check.
Yeah, 11 minutes.
So we've got about 11 minutes remaining left in this women's shortboard final. 11 minutes remaining. So if you guys just joining us, I think Mikey's got a score update.
Yeah, so currently in fourth place, surfer in white, you're sitting on a 2.10. You need a 7.84 to move into first, or a 6.81 in the second. Surfer in blue, you're currently sitting on a combined wave total of 7.23. To move into first place, you need a 4.94. To move into second, you need a 3.91. Surfer in green, Leah Oak, you are sitting on a 4.13 and a 3.83. You need a 5.44 to move into first, or a 3.84. Sorry, you need a 5.44 to move into first. Currently in the lead, Hannah Scott, you have a 4.90 and a 4.67. You're looking to get rid of a 4.67. It is close, so
Wow,
right now
yeah.
it is anybody's heat.
Yeah, just well, the scores are probably dropping for Hannah's last wave there. She milked a nice looking left all the way to the inside. Was able to link some big turns, so I definitely think she's going to be improving one of those scores. But
no, that was her last, was a 4.67.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Still wide open. These judges are leaving plenty of room for you girls to throw something big together, which is good. I mean, setting the scale, especially with the caliber of surfing in the water right now, is good because
North end of the beach here, we have a few surfers looking. Surfer in blue, Matea Olin, big section in front of her. It's not going to get around that one. That just runs away from her. Let's see if out the back, anyone in position. A couple nice rights rolling through.
Whew. Yeah, we still have some sets out there. I mean, the tide is starting to drop, so there'll be a bit of a transition in the peak and transition in how the waves are, especially in the wave quality. I know as that tide starts to drop, it gets a little bit kind of
Okay, up and riding, Surfer in red. Generating speed on the inside. Quick little tap, drives off the bottom, hits that approaching section. Big vertical hack.
Nice.
Out the back, Surfer in green. Leah Oak goes down on that one. Ooh.
That was a big turn.
Not much initially, but Hannah Strong finished very strong there. That was vertical. She went 12 o'clock on that one.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Shannon Brown is pretty stoked on that one turn there, hitting that 12 o'clock point. That's shows the degree of difficulty in that turn there. If you can
8 minutes remaining.
Straight vertical on that backhand snap, and we were talking about that earlier, how she's very comfortable in her backhand, and she proved just so right there.
Out the back, this is Matea. Nice, cool bottom turn, wraps it back, nice little tap. Again, puts it on rail. That wave doesn't offer much. Still, that's going to help Matea. That was a beautiful bottom to top turn combo to start that wave off, and the wave just faded away. Still time left, about 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Sun's going down. Contest winding down today. On the longboard day tomorrow.
I can't wait for this sunset tonight. It's going to be, I think the sunset now is around 7:15-ish, 7 o'clock-ish. So right after this final, stick around for that sunset. But right now in the water, it's pretty awesome. This final has definitely did not disappoint. In wearing red, we have Hannah Scott. In white, we have Tamara Stevens. In green, we have Leah Oak. And in blue, we have Matea Olin.
Okay, up on a right, Surfer in green. That's Leah Oak. Bottom, crisp little top turn. Drives off the bottom again, throws some more buckets. That Leah Oak patented turn. Another one through to the inside. It's going to stand up for 3 to 4 turns out the back. Leah's still going on this one. Pair your hands together for Leah Oak. That was a very well-surfed wave.
Yeah, wow. Able to utilize that whole wave right to the inside. And on any open face section there, she was able to throw lots of spray and dig that rail in, which noticed throughout the whole contest that rail surfing has definitely taken the cake in this whole contest. And yeah, I've always been a fan of power surfing, and Leah definitely has lots of power behind those turns. So fun to watch.
A little time check here from Tyler's. 6 minutes remaining. Surfer in red up and riding. That's Hannah Scott. Again, gaining speed. Oh,
the little straight air float.
She went up into the air there. I saw sunlight. I saw sunlight. Woo.
Wow, Hannah Scott, a backhand straight air. Wow.
I don't know how that's going to be scored. That's the most amount of progression we've seen thus far in the contest.
I would throw a perfect 10, but I mean.
Whew. So a mix there. Leah Oak's last wave. Leah up and riding again. Lays it back.
Nice
Doesn't ride out of that
back.
one.
Wow.
Stylish surfing. Wow, so from power to progression there, Hannah's keeps finding these gems on her backhand, and Leah throwing power down all the way through to the inside. Stand by for situation update on those last 2 waves.
Yeah, I think that was the first air that we've seen of the contest, and I mean, Hannah Scott definitely has lots of tricks up her sleeve and able to pull a backside air in the final. That's going to be a high score and definitely going to factor into her scoreline.
Scores are dropping. It's going to be a good one. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining. Just to check, last yellow was like mid-range 4 or 5-ish. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so just under 5 minutes remaining. We have Surfer on her backhand in. I believe that's blue. That's Matea on her backhand. Getting a couple of nice turns there. Trying to milk this inside section, but just not going to work for her. But those first couple of turns there, looking pretty good.
Okay. Time check, and then we'll give you a situation. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. So after our last situation, there was 2 waves from Surfer in red. We'll come back to those. In 4th place, we got Surfer in white, Tamara Stevens.
We have Hannah Scott up on the left here.
Yeah, that one's not going to do much. So Surfer in white, you're in 4th place. To move into 2nd, you are in need of a 5.98. In 3rd place, Matea Olin, you have a 4:07, a 3:17. You are in need of a 9.21 for first and a 4.58 for second. In second place, wearing yellow, Leah Oak. It's probably fluorescent green, 4.5 and a 4.13. You're in need of an 8.78 to move into first place. Your current heat leader wearing red, Hannah Scott, with a 7.17 and a 6.10, combined two-wave total of a 13.27. Hannah, you are looking to drop a 6.10.
Yeah, wow, that straight air has definitely put her on the lead there. I believe that might have been her best score on that score line, but
yeah, the judges like that one. That straight air was a one as high as an 8.5 that got thrown out, averaged over all the judges as a 7.17. So a real mix from between a 6.5 and an 8.5. But yeah, averaging out at a 7.17. So cool.
Yeah, well done. That was definitely had me cheering for her. That we have a surf on the inside there.
That's goofy putter. I think that's Hannah again,
Scott,
trying to find a wave on her front side now. Oh man. Can she do it? Can she defend?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she in the winding
2.5 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, the winding minutes of this heat here, how she plays into that strategy out there. I think she's just gonna send it and have fun because she's looking pretty loose and looking pretty good out there.
So Leah Oak again, you were in search of an 8.78, an 8.78 to move into the lead.
We know Leah Oak, she definitely can post those scores on the board. So keep your eyes on the water there.
Some activity out the back here. You see a few people paddling. Oh, that wave's not going to offer much. Quick time check here. 1 minute, 45 seconds.
Wow. What a final.
Let's will some waves in here.
Yeah, looks like we got a bit of a set.
The crowd's gone quiet. The drama, you guys can feel it building. We're going to crown a champion here today.
It looks like we got a bit of a set developing there, Mikey, on that kind of that high tide bank there.
There is. There's a wave approaching the lineup.
And we got a time check here of. We got a minute 15 seconds left in this heat here.
On the inside, Surfer in red up and riding on her backhand. Off the bottom, ooh, crisp backhand surfing.
Nice
More
big
from
turn
Hannah
there.
Scott. Wraps it back to the power.
Got 1 minute remaining. Wow, Hannah Scott, eh?
I don't know if that's going to affect her score at all. I don't know if that's going to affect her score. So we're probably down to about 45 seconds.
Down to the wire here.
Leah's looking for a wave.
Yeah, Leah, you're definitely you're needing an 8.78 to take the lead there with about 20 seconds remaining left in this.
30 seconds remaining.
This is down to the wire.
Okay, here's a
here.
left approaching. Tamara Stevens draws off the bottom. Nice hit on that section. Well timed. Boom. Throws it up again. This wave kind of shoulders out. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end. Hannah Scott on a bit of a victory lap there. Somebody go down. Let's get her off the beach.
Yeah, still waiting for a couple of scores there, but I think looking at the score line there, I mean, you're defending champ there.
Just going to double check all scores here.
Yeah, looking pretty comfortable in that lead, but still waiting for official results. And while Matea was able just to link that last second wave before the buzzer, that could be a pretty good score for her. She had a couple of big turns there. We'll see
From up
what
top?
the
Down
judges have in store for her. So it ain't over yet.
So you guys can spray 'em.
Still waiting for scores to drop. So we.
It looks like I think we're locking everything in here. So join us down at the bottom of the beach there. I'm waiting for Judge 5 on white.
So you can see on our screen here on the webcast there, everybody's down on the beach there cheering Hannah on. Still waiting for a couple of more scores to drop and waiting for official results, but I think everybody knows on the beach that someone in red took that away.
It's official enough. Make sure you guys cheer her up off the beach. Hannah Scott, it's official.
Wow.
Hannah Scott is your defending repeat champion of the 2015 Queen of the Peak Women's Shortboard.
She can't get her feet on the sand, so everybody get down there and carry her up the beach here.
And for all the spectators, if you want to join us here in front of the Judges Tower, we're going to have a quick little award celebration, and then everybody can enjoy the sunset.
Wow, what a final. I mean, just shows how good all these girls are at surfing. And when it came down to the wire, Hannah Scott, I mean, with that huge straight air, being able to take this final, what a treat for her, being the repeat at this contest here. It's going to feel sweet tonight. Yeah, so you guys see on your screen there on the webcast, wearing red, that's Hannah Scott. Living in Ucluelet now, but who's been living in Tofino for quite a while, and I believe she's from Victoria, but making this area her home, and it definitely must feel very nice to take down all those other contestants and win on your home break. That's what a feeling. Yeah, she's definitely surfing pretty well all contests, and looking really good. Her rail game was on par. That patience, the patient game, definitely
How
won
sick
her
is
that
this?
contest. Yeah.
This is the first time in history we've been able to have live scoring for the shortboard, so to chair her up the beach is pretty rad. So I'm going to get this wireless mic plugged in, Brennan, and then we can head down there and check. So if we could get all the finalists up in front of the Queen of the Peak sign and the Billabong signs here, we'll do a quick little award ceremony. Oh yeah. Hey, can I pass these down? I got a ring. They're already spraying her down?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, wow, that's loud. Yeah, come on up, ladies.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it. Okay. First off, a big thank you to Billabong on behalf of Shelter, and Chrissy's over there somewhere. Come on, Chrissy. Come on. We love you, Chrissy. Thank you for an amazing day of surfing. I know she always wants to say something, so.
I'm almost at a loss for words. I'm so happy. I can't believe how awesome today was, how great it turned out. The level of surfing we saw here today, think about us 6 years ago. You know, we had about 30 people enter. Now we had over 100 entrants, And look at the conditions. Look at how it turned out today. What a dream come true. Thank you so much, everybody who came out and supported us. Thank you, ladies, for ripping and inspiring me. I love you guys so much. You make me so proud. Surf Mom's getting teary. I'm passing the mic over.
Another big thank you to all the rest of our sponsors, going down the line there, Mizu, Nixon, obviously the Wiccan Initiative, Pacific Rim Chiropractic, Wildside, big thank you for all the food and treating the judges really well. Keep a Breast Foundation, it is Breast Cancer Month and we're raising money for charity here today. Epic Pharmacy, been a big partner this year. Billabong, all the beach marshals, thank you for your help today. Banger Tubs, we didn't hurt anybody, so that's a great thing, and I think we kept some people warm. Yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting some people, but you've got some awards here, I think, so. Let's start with 4th place, I guess. So $250 cash, a Lisa Fletcher ring. Maybe the girls can model these, and you guys can get some photos because they're pretty epic.
I'm shaking.
Yeah, Chrissy's shaking. We can't give her a beer, but in 4th place, wearing it was blue in the final, Matea Olin. So this actually got real close at the end here. 3rd place, cash.
Oh, sorry. I'm just really in the moment right now.
3rd place, $500. Not a bad day's work. Almost moved into 2nd place, but we're in white, Tamara Stevens. I know what you're going to do with this, but just hold on 1 second. Okay. Unreal surfing from all these girls, but Leah definitely had the power game on point today. So in 2nd place, Leah Oak, taking home $1,000. Leah, you know what to do with this. And I think Chrissy probably knows what to do with this too. Hold on.
No, not you, Mikey.
Okay. And your defending repeat champion in 1st place, Hannah Scott. Taking home $2,500 or $2,000. There's the big check there. Drew, you want to pass that to Hannah? Big thanks to Tofino Brewing Company. Obviously, they're a sponsor here. That won't fit in the bank machine. We'll have to email transfer you the money or give you cash. I'm not sure what Chrissy's got there. So again, tonight, the Balance movie from Billabong at Shelter. Tomorrow, we will go straight into longboard starting at about 8 o'clock. We got a whole contest tomorrow, so big thank you to everyone who came out. Lots of new faces on the beach. Thank you, Weather. Yeah. Thank you, Brendan. Obviously, Brendan and all the guys in the judging panel, they've been here since 7 in the morning. Big thanks to those guys. The beach marshals, they've been here all day. Drew Burke, I don't know where you are, but a lot of tired hours on the beach. So really appreciate everyone's efforts. And all the spectators that came out to make this a great event, thank you very much. And we hope to see you tomorrow. Don't leave any garbage on the beach. Let's keep it nice and clean. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
This isn't a stop off on the way to somewhere. This is the end of the road. you have to want to come here. I guess you have to realize you're part of something bigger. It's a real thing that's going on. It's just big nature.
Yeah, I mean, I think the kind of people who are drawn to Tofino are people who enjoy being outside. Because that's what you do here. You get up and you go on an adventure. I definitely am grateful that we get to live here. That kind of passion just transfers to your kids.
For me, it's the relationship with the ocean, and to know it is to just get out there and experience what it is. It's an energy. If there's any peaceful moment I might need, I usually go to the water to find it. Things become a little bit more clear. You feel a bit more connected to the world around you. That's really what brings people out here.
Yeah, so thank you. That was one of our sponsor commercials there from Tourism Tofino. Wow, what a contest day. We crowned a champion of this year's Queen of the Peak. And as you guys saw online, there was Hannah Scott taking the $2,000 Covenant prize. And yeah, what a day. Filled with tons of good swell. Weather was amazing. We'll go through a couple of these replays here in the final for you guys if you're watching online here. This was Hannah Scott here, looking really comfortable all contest long. This big crack off the top there. She was just looking in perfect form all contest. Really smooth surfing. This is Leah Oak on her backhand. Yeah, Leah just coming up short throughout the whole contest final here. She did throw together a couple big maneuvers there and taking home that second place, but just not quite linking everything together as Hannah Scott did throughout the whole day. Again, Leah, no stranger to finals, but Hannah Scott definitely with the better of the exchanges. That was one of Hannah's backhand snaps there, one of her infamous backhand snaps, and I've always enjoyed watching that backhand of hers. She really throws a lot of weight and power behind that backhand. This is one of Leah Oak's rides of the contest here. A huge patented snap that Leah Oak's really famous for. Yeah, I really liked. I think this is one of the waves that went into her scoreline. Really powerful with those turns, and that's what got her to the final here. And yeah, as we see Hannah Scott in this next replay here, throwing a bit of fins free there. Yeah, definitely that backhand straighter that she had earlier, which we might pull up for you guys a bit later here. This is one of her better lefts here. A couple of nice little check turns, and she had a couple of big turns on the inside. That one arcing turn, sticking to her rail all the way back to that pocket there, the wave, and being able to milk this right to the inside. And really was the difference today for Hannah Scott, and that's why she's taking home the $2,000. Surfing was just really smooth and good. I believe this is Hannah's straight air that we're going to get a replay of. Yeah, staking that high line, generating tons of speed off her backhand, and being able to get this one crack there, that nice little turn there. Yeah, of course, Leah Oak. These two are going at it all final long. It was really interesting to watch, and I mean, a repeat with Hannah as the champion is pretty sweet, but Leah's always in the finals here, and she's definitely never a stranger to competing on a high level. She always brings a sense of professionalism there. I think that was Hannah's better wave there. And that was pretty much the tail of the final here. Hannah Scott staying nice and busy throughout the whole contest, pretty much getting every single wave that came her way. And the fact that she was able to do that, it opened up for her. She was able to capitalize on lots of these reforms on the inside as that tide dropped and these banks changed a bit. And that's Tamara Stevens in her backhand. This is one of the final waves that she caught of the day here. Connected with a couple of good turns there, but yeah, end of the day, your reigning champ, and is now that your current champ of the shortboard, Queen of the Peak, Hannah Scott. What a day, what a finals day. We will be continuing on live feed tomorrow. We'll be going into the women's longboard as well as the Princess of the Peak. So tune in tomorrow. I believe we're going to be looking for about an 8 to 8:30 start. Obviously fog dependent. We had a little bit of a fog delay this morning, but that will be the start, and we will keep you updated on the webcast here. So I want to thank everybody for showing up to the beach here. I thank all of our sponsors for helping us out run this contest today, and Sports Canada TV and Surf Canada here for providing this live stream, really upping the level this year. So thanks again, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.